after discovering a groundhog, we're not going to go ahead and plant our stuff tonight. So that's okay. We got our lines out and we can plant Thursday. So this is what we've got right now. It's been a couple days. We had work and everything else, but we've been thinking and we want to create some kind of weed barrier for our paths so that if things get out of hand a little bit, we can get like a tiller in. We both work and we're new to homesteading, so we haven't quite found a good balance yet in time. So like we've got the pig, we've just got chickens, we're constantly adding new stuff and we're developing new routines. So the chances of something getting out of whack for a little bit, definitely there. So we want to make sure that we set ourselves up with a fail-safe for the garden from the beginning this year, just in case. May not be something we always do, but just in case this first time, we want to make sure that we have it. So we're kind of thinking about like it's like black plastic you unroll. It's a woven, like a weed stopper. We were debating that, and then we're like, well, that's like, it's generally fairly wide, like you start at like 3 feet, and we're kind of thinking we just want to leave enough for like a tiller to get through on the edges. So we don't want to do like whole rows this go round. Maybe in the future that may be a good investment depending on how much we have going on. So here is our thought, and it's a crazy one and it's gonna look trashy, but throughout the winter when we were running the pellet stove, we saved the bags, the empty bags from the pellets. Our original thought, what I had come up with anyway, was to go ahead and windproof our winter chicken coop with them, to go ahead and just like nail them up and call it a day, or wad them up, put them inside the walls to help insulate it, whatever. So we have a ton of them. We saved literally every single bag because we don't want to be contributing more and more and more to the landfill. So we figured we can use these in a way, whether it be we're insulating a couple pallets with it as like, whatever. We were going to use them. So I've ordered us landscaping staples so that we can go ahead and line this side here and then just staple them down in. But the staples will not be here until Sunday. So I'm not sure why Ronnie has run this second string here, but I think it's gonna work really, really well to my advantage for this, because I should be able to go ahead and just run a bag under there, and maybe I'll collect like some sticks and rocks and stuff like that just to hold them down until we get those staples in, because today is Thursday, so we have to wait until Sunday for the staples. But so I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and start back there in groundhog territory. We haven't found him yet. We did see him. We've got to have a heart set up down there, but so I'm thinking I'll start down there and just kind of work with as many bags as I've got, because while we did run it, we maybe have 40 bags, I would say. I'm not sure. We've also got feed bags, all kinds of stuff that we've been saving just to repurpose. And then I can go ahead and I can start our potato line right here, right at the end. So that is our plan. I don't think I've shared it on here. I'll find it. I'll throw up a picture here of our super, super extraordinarily rough garden plans, which it has footbeds and then head beds. That's what we're calling it. Those are not technical terms that I'm aware of. And then legs. So we'll have a row that comes down, and then there will be a footbed of potatoes and a row that comes up. And then right next to that one will be another row. So we have 2 rows side by side, a gap, and then 2 rows side by side. It's a form of keyhole planting so that we can access the plants on two sides, and we should be able to work as much as we need to that way, but then utilize the space next to it for another row of plants. Don't know if I'm explaining it very well, but hopefully it'll come together. Hopefully it'll make sense. The picture might help. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'll get that slapped up in here somewhere. You've probably already seen it. Anyway, so that is my plan for right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get all those bags, start getting them just under here. It's a little bit windy today, so I do need some rocks and stuff like that. Maybe I'll go fill up a wheelbarrow with some rocks from Mr. Pig's house, and then we'll just have to collect them on Sunday when we have the staples. But that is the plan for now. I'd say we've got a pretty good supply of these guys saved up. Them to do one row. All right, so now that I've mostly got this one little row done here, I'm thinking I don't know if I need to do this end piece. I don't know. Like this end here, you can see it ends there and then comes over and then does this piece. So this is about in line with that stake over there. So I don't know. But I feel like 3 or 4 feed bags would do it, which we do have. So I could. Just need some more rocks. So what I'm thinking, don't know exactly if I'm gonna do it. I'll probably do it. I'm kind of ready to get something in the ground. I'm thinking I will find 2 more stakes and go out about a foot, maybe 16 inches, stake here, and then all the way at the end down there, and start our potatoes and garlic and stuff like that. The seed stuff that we've got. So we have seed potatoes, seed onions, seed garlic, all that kind of like rooty stuff, and put it in here along the end. And then that way, this fall, when that stuff is ready, although the garlic probably won't be, so we'll wait on that, I guess. But my thought here is by that point, everything else up here will already be harvested, right? Because that'll be like beans and tomatoes and stuff. So then we just pull up these bags, which we're going to do anyway at the end of the year. That's our plan. We're going to reuse them as many times as we can. I'm sure they're going to look awful, but then we can just run the potato plow right down the end here, which will be super nice. That's my plan. We'll see how it goes. So I might start with the garlic back there, since it'll be ready last. Do like garlic, onion, and then potatoes, so that if we need to, we can just plow like halfway. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I work out a lot of stuff just chatting with you guys, so even if you're just, only listening after the fact, but sometimes just talking it out helps. So I think that's my plan. I need to figure out some more steaks. I need to get a drink because I just ran out. And it's a hot one. It's only supposed to get up to like 68 degrees today, so I thought we'd be fine. But I might change too. I might throw on a tank top. I need to put some sunscreen on, maybe grab a hat. I don't know. But if I'm gonna be out here actually digging and gardening, I need to make sure that my skin is protected. Because this, like, it didn't take that long, maybe 20, 25 minutes. So if that was all it was, I'm probably fine. But if I'm gonna be out here for a couple hours, I need to make sure that I'm safe. So that is my plan. I'm gonna go change, get sunscreened up, and get my seed veggies. Bring them on out. Well, this sucks. I went inside. I was in there for like 3 hours, way longer than I anticipated. We still haven't filed our taxes for 2020. Granted, it's like May 5th, May 6th today. So we have a couple days. Our appointment is tomorrow, so I wanted to make sure I had all of my receipts in order. Spent a couple hours on that. Came out, and they've blown all over the place. So I guess I get to fix them. And I went and raided our little stash of additional feed bags we have. We haven't thrown any of these away because there's so much you could do with them. You could use them as trash bags. You could make a mess of your garden with them. You can do all kinds of things. So this is it though. Once these are gone, this is all we've got. So we're not gonna be able to use them on the top side. We're gonna have to figure something else out. But boy, this is disappointing. Yikes. So I started down there, worked everybody back out flat. Somehow I'm missing a bag. I don't see it anywhere. Like, didn't blow off. Where's my bag? Okay, so I don't have any more steaks. So what I'm thinking is I'm just gonna pull this one and measure out the 12 to 18 inches. I need to double check on that on each end and just rerun that one, because the biggest problem with the bags was actually that this string got caught. So maybe like one of them caught wind and then got caught on that string and it ripped up a whole bunch of them. So I feel like if I move that, it alleviates that problem, and it also gives me good clear lines for planting. All right, so I've got some seed stuff here. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna start garlic on this end. Go through onions and then potatoes. That's it for day one. So at the very end there where it's covering the plastic, we've got garlic. Through the middle is onions, and then this end is potatoes.